What up, big time gang? Another watch comparison video. This one is the Zelos comparison of the HammerHead 3 and the Thresher. I said those backwards, so let's change that up. The HammerHead 3 being the one on the left, the Thresher being the one on the right. To me, they look very similar. I feel like the Thresher was inspired by the HammerHead. Both are similar in size as well. I believe the website says this is 43. On the HammerHead, I measured 44 from the 3 to the 9. That's like the easiest spot to measure because there is a crown, but it's at the 4 o'clock and at the 3. Similarities right off the bat, color-wise. This is an infused carbon, which means the lume is infused into the carbon on the bezel and the dial. So you've got a beautiful glow when this thing is glowing, where the carbon, all the like the swirls, what I call like the fat in the meat, just glows beautifully. And so this one is a very special watch to me. Number 2 limited edition from Serious Watches. I got this one a couple years ago now, maybe, and have always loved the watch. The color, the blue is like a really light blue, almost teal, and it's kind of hard for me to match with clothing, but I've pulled it off where I just deal with it because I have that OCD issue with matching. But quality from Zelos is amazing, and I've always enjoyed their watches. And so this is one of those examples of a watch that, because it's titanium as well, has just stayed in my collection. So this one is full titanium, weighing 153 grams, size to my 8-inch wrist. Crown at the 4 o'clock that is screwed down and signed with lume. So the Z on there and the circle surrounding it has lume on it as well. 44 millimeter case diameter, 15 millimeters thick, 22 millimeter lug width, 53 millimeter lug to lug. And like I said, this is limited edition number 2 from Serious Watches. Let's see if we can find that. There it is right there. You can see the number 2 out of 100. And then here, you can see it says Serious Watches. And you got the HammerHead, 2 HammerHeads swimming in the ocean there. Very cool case design with like the hexagonal design. Or that, I guess that'd be an octagon. But 300 meters of water resistance, or 1,000 feet. And then it does have a NH35 power unit. Now the Thresher is the newest, latest and greatest. My last purchase from Zelos. And this is the Thresher 44 millimeter. They made a 41 millimeter. Now they made one for the big boys with the big wrists in 44 millimeters. First thing I'll tell you is it's a big watch at 194 grams, so it is weighty. This is called the Azure, and that refers to the blue and the blue fade. It's got like a reverse fume, so it goes from black center out to blue, and then it has a special like 3D printed out of lume chapter ring that glows very bright, and you can see that's a light blue as well. And then even the lume itself that's applied on the dial does not have a surround. It's just solid chunks of 3D printed lume. Even the surround for the date window. Very cool looking. Crown at the 4 o'clock, signed and screw down, but does not have lume on the Z. 44 millimeter case diameter as well. A little thinner at 14 millimeters thick. 59 millimeter lug to lug. So because of these end links, the way they go, it sticks way out. They don't move very smooth. So that makes it to where this watch really sticks out. So if you have a very small wrist, that 59 millimeter lug to lug might be a problem for you. And then 22 millimeter lug width, so you can put pretty much any 22 millimeter strap on this watch. And then this is a limited edition out of 100 as well. And this is number 43. You've got the Thresher shark back there with that long tail. And here we go. You can see the limited edition number 43 out of 100. And then this one is 500 meters or 1,640 feet of water resistance, where the Hammerhead is 1,000 feet. So almost double the water resistance. And then this one has a little bit better of a movement with the Japanese Miyota 9015 high beat automatic movement. So very similar, little different. I believe price was about the same, because I actually believe this was more expensive. I didn't want to say this was like $550 or $650 is what I paid for this one, being the infused carbon, where this one is more of a normal dial. And I believe this was $450. I already forgot the prices. I did not write them down. Bracelets are obviously very different. This one's got like an H-link, where this one has got a traditional kind of like an oyster style. This one has got more of like the H-link, more fancy looking bracelet for sure. Case is very similar but different, where you've got kind of that octagon look as well. You can see like the kind of squared off edges, but they're very rounded and more subtle. Whereas the Hammerhead is a lot sharper, a lot more prominent. And then they both have a cog style looking bezel. The Hammerhead is way more cog style than the Thresher. But the Thresher has a bigger dial opening, and that matters to me. I like that. So I have not measured these yet. So we're going to do dial opening to the best of my ability. And I'm just going to measure the crystal. So we're at 29, 4, 5. Let's try to get right on there. Trying to get right on there. So about 29 millimeter for the crystal on the Hammerhead. And I'm going to say about 33 and a half on the Thresher. So definitely a big difference in dial opening. You can just tell by looking at them, the difference. The Hammerhead does have like a clearer looking dial, because this one looks foggy because of the fade. That is not fog. This is the way the fade is. You can see when I bring it up close, that's just the way the dial looks. It's got that fade. There is no dirtiness to the lens. The crystal is clear. It's just that fume, reverse fume style makes it look like the dial is kind of cloudy. Where, you know, from a distance, this one looks cloudy and this one looks super transparent. So just wanted to clear that up. If you saw that and we're like, wipe your crystal, that's not the case. Anyways, I wanted to bring these to you, and then we'll compare lume. So I will do a lume shot here into the photos and some other photos, maybe of them on my wrist. Let's do that real quick. Just put each one on the wrist real quick. This is my HammerHead 3. Clasp is a very big difference. So there it is on the wrist. Let's zoom out a little bit. Clasp is very different though. This one has the older style, where the micro adjust is on the inside of the bracelet, where you push inside there. You see where it says push, and that allows you to micro adjust the bracelet quickly, but you have to take the watch off. The Thresher has the micro adjust on the outside, the button, so that you can push it here at the Z and micro adjust it. Now, for now, they're both keepers. I don't know which one I'm going to actually keep forever. Maybe I will keep both, maybe I won't. But right now, I love both of them. The Sirius watches, I feel like, are a little more special because of the infused carbon and being number 2. Let me show you the micro adjust. On this one, the micro adjust, you just push that button. Super cool. Both watches are great design, great quality, and just gorgeous overall. But stay tuned for photos. Let me know what you guys think. Do you own one? Do you own both? The HammerHead is titanium. The Thresher is stainless steel. Just clarify that. And that's why there's a 40-gram difference between the two. Much love. We'll see you in the next video, and God bless.